Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Odyssey Let's Play. We continue our adventure with A Great Escape.
Come sail away! Find your bliss on Corfu! Boats leaving daily! Care to visit paradise, Mistios?
Paradise? Does the boat go to Elysium?
Oh, to Corfu Island, a land with no work and all play. A vacation destination.
Vacation? What's that?
Oh, a state of mind where your only responsibility is to get much-needed rest. It's a new concept.
It does sound tempting.
There are no clearer waters than off the coast of Corfu.
How about soldiers? Criminals? People? That's who I really need a break from.
If there are, they're too busy relaxing. Can I interest you in today's passage?
It's just what I need. Vacation. For a couple of days, at least.
Ah, then step aboard! Your next destination, bliss.
If she's not here, Van Havers, we may as well give up.
If I have not given up on reading your manuscript on the dirt varieties in Vesely, then you are not giving up on me. On the roof door.
Malaka.
Kassandra, what are you doing up there?
What does it look like? I'm on vacation.
You've been in the sun too long. You're more bronze than an urn. Come down here.
Nonsense. I'm taking in the air. Much needed rest. Okay, bye.
What if I told you a mythical treasure awaits, huh? What say you then?
Nothing I haven't heard before.
Well, but an expert like you will find it in no time. The Adrestia needs a tune-up, and I could use the drachmi. Help an old friend.
Right. For old time's sake.
All right. Just keep your heat-ons on.
Not as quick on her feet anymore, is she?
Hey!
What's all this about treasure?
Only the most exciting thing to happen to you in ages!
I've had enough excitement for a lifetime.
This was the last place we thought to look for you on Corfu. What have you been doing all on your own?
Nothing, dear Herodotus. And I've had the time of my life. Napping in the day, stargazing at night, and as much wine as I can swallow.
That's quite unlike you.
The old Kassandra, maybe. But the new Kassandra has never felt better.
Not retiring, are you?
As long as there's trouble in this world, I don't see that happening.
I've never seen you with a face so sour. Come on now. Everybody loves treasure.
I'm not really in the mood. I'm a little preoccupied.
Not in the mood. Now you're definitely not acting like yourself.
What's so bad about that? I'm fine. Really, I just needed to be alone for a while. To think about what's become of my life and to get away from everyone. No offense.
None taken.
It's true. The burdens you've carried have been heavy.
If anyone can shoulder them, it's Kassandra. You just need a little distraction from the weight. Say you'll do it. Come on the hunt. For the Adrestia. For me.
All right. We'll hunt for treasure. To put some drachmi in your pocket.
That's our Mistios! Oh, the loot will be enough for a whole new ship! Legends say there are delicate linens woven by goddesses, ancient scrolls, one-of-a-kind wares from a far-off land!
Let's not get too carried away, Barnabas.
Oh, right. I won't spoil any surprises. You'll find clues around the island that will lead to treasures beyond imagination.
If it's so legendary, I'm surprised no one's found it yet.
They've tried for hundreds of years! Well, less than that, but no one has discovered it. Not until we do today.
We'll see. The only thing this island has a lot of is sand. And pirates. I'll go get my gear.
Now, unfortunately, it does look like our resting is coming to an end. We're actually going to need to head all the way over to where we have our gear stored, and then hopefully we'll be able to join back up with our companions before too long. Now, of course, in typical nature, we're actually going to kind of be burying our good old gear down in the depths of the belly of the beast. So, of course, going to be heading all the way down here, trying to be as safe as possible. Don't want to be getting injured before we even start the contract.
With all my old things here, I was starting to forget about them. All the people I've met, it's like they follow me around. Physically and in my head. I was hoping to not need these for a while. Time to get back in shape. That should do it. Let's see about these clues.
Now, of course, we're going to be heading all the way back over to our companions here, and I think we're going to learn a little bit more about this newfound treasure that they're trying to get us to join. Does look like we had a pretty good escape route there, so actually venturing all the way back over. Kind of slide through this crack real quick, and then it looks like we have a beating path that we'll actually be able to take advantage of.
The very intriguing, riveting clues are waiting for you.
Barnabas, careful.
What? Too much?
Now, of course, we actually have found the lake over here, so let's actually call up our trusty companion here, so that way we can kind of get a layout of the land. As of the moment, doesn't look like too many guards, but of course, hopefully we're going to be able to take this guy out of commission relatively easily. And then, of course, I'm going to try to kind of jump around here for the next couple of moments as we kind of quickly take these guys out of commission. Does look like we did dispatch of all of those individuals with relative ease. Of course, they did not stand a single chance.
This must be the first clue. Wait, who wrote this? Messy, like it was scrawled on a bobbing ship. Just like the hand of Varnavas. Legendary treasure, eh? Seems more like Varnavas and Herodotus thought I was on vacation too long. Those two. All right, boys. Where do you want me to go next?
Alright, let's call up our trusty companion here, so that way we can kind of take a look and see what we might be walking ourselves into. Does look like there is a guard over there. I'm actually going to call over our companion to kind of bug him just a little bit. So that way we can head all the way down to where we have this pot. Looks like we were able to locate the goat as well.
What did you find there, Miss Dios?
Let's make this a good fight for our audience, shall we? Not a bad performance. Have you all acted before?
We know you know.
What do I know?
The treasure. Don't lie. You were sniffing around.
Yes, that's what people do when they're on treasure hunts.
We'll find it first. Mark my words.
I'm guessing that wasn't a play fight.
There's no playing when those kinds of riches are at stake.
But those clues were written by Herodotus and Varnavas, weren't they?
What clues?
What?
What? How do you know about the letter of the treasure hunter?
Wait. Let's start over. There is very real treasure on Corfu Island, isn't there?
Don't matter. Not when you'll never see it. You'll be locked in there for the rest of your miserable days.
We'll see about that. Now, where's my gear?
See if we can't venture over kind of to this back section back here and see if we can't maybe scale along this. I do not know if this is going to work out too great. I feel like as we get nice and close into this guy's line of sight, this could be really tricky. Now, as of the moment... Oh, wow. I'm not really looking for a fight, but I guess I'm going to kind of try to get out of range as quickly as possible, though. Unfortunately, it looks like we need to get over to our gear as quickly as possible, as unfortunately, we were not able to kind of get over there without really alerting everybody to our presence. It does look like we're kind of dodging some of those arrows here at the moment. This guy is being really tricky. Now, of course, now that the odds are a little bit more fair for everybody, we should be able to take these guys out of commission with relative ease.
Might be worth checking out this settlement for the letter he mentioned.
Now, of course, we're going to call up our trusty companion here, so that way we can try to locate really where we're trying to head to. Does look like we have a lot of guards. This is going to be kind of a tricky ordeal, considering that it looks like we have a combination of potentially some archers, but also we also have some ground units, so a little bit of grounding and pounding, but also at the same expense, we also have some ranged units that are going to be causing some problems. Now, as of the moment, I feel like it might be best to see if we can't move up to higher levels, just so that we can really try to stay away from these guys. This could be really tricky if we tried to play it close to the ground level. Now, as of the moment, things are looking okay. I think we're going to be able to kind of move around a little bit here. I would really like to get over to this other guy over here, considering that he could cause some issues if we don't take him out of commission. Now, unfortunately, our ability to teleport around has kind of diminished. I think we're going to find that we're going to have to play this a little bit closer to home now. Now, so far, not really seeing a whole lot of craziness just yet. I'm curious to see if this guy might venture closer, but as of the moment, he seems to really be sticking back a little bit. Now, I'm going to try to slowly but surely work my way over to the other side here. I do see that we do have kind of a bigger boy over there. You know, he's been eating really well as of recent. Now, I would absolutely love to take all these guys out with relative ease, so let's give it a try. Worst case scenario, I guess it doesn't work out, but I am hopeful that things are going to work out okay. Now, as of the moment, not everybody's alerted to our presence. We did take those guys out. Could have been a little bit cleaner. I felt like I was attempting to move around successfully, but unfortunately, due to some limitations, our movement was not quite working out too well. As soon as this guy gets within line of sight, he should be able to die.
Here we are. It's in Greek, but also not. I hope Herodotus can read this.
You're alive!
I suppose now you'll tell me your treasure hunt wasn't real.
Barnabas thought you needed some more adventure in your life.
I know you. You're just like me. You live to see the next port, so to speak. I thought it'd do you some good to feel needed again.
Good intention or not, warn me when you're going to get me in trouble next time. I'm on Corfu to avoid all that.
Right.
A few of our clues still remain on the island if you want to find them. To humor us.
We put a lot of work into those. Hope a pirate doesn't find them first.
Speaking of clues, real clues, I found this letter.
Ah, this is written in an ancient Dorian dialect. I can read parts, but it's not spoken. And most of its stories have died with its speakers. Remarkable.
What does it mean?
I don't exactly know, but it alludes to a story I heard once. It told of a sunken key in a temple off the coast of Corfu, near a small island.
Aha! Oh, keys always unlock something. Our hunt isn't over yet. Thank the gods.
A sunken key. That doesn't narrow it down when you're surrounded by water.
You were a little reluctant at first, huh? But now, this is for real. The three of us will make history!
It's not exactly the break I had in mind. I came here to get away from everything, remember?
But...
But we're involved now, whether I like it or not.
Oh, that's the spirit! Where to?
I believe an old colleague of mine, a professor, lives on the island. He may be able to translate the letter's true meaning. I'll see what he knows in Korkirapolis.
I'll meet you there. Barnabas, you take him. I'm sure the pirates will be looking for that letter.
Affirmative! Then I'll head to the port. Oh, you wouldn't believe the triremes built out of Corfu!
So this is turning into Barnabas's vacation, is it?